Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're exploring flexible employee benefits.
Yeah, it's a topic that's really transforming the workplace.
It really is. We're going beyond the surface here.
Yeah.
Really diving deep into how companies are using these benefits, not just to attract talent, but to create a strategy that really motivates their top performers and reduces employee turnover.
Exactly. And it's fascinating how much the landscape has shifted. We've moved past that era of one-size-fits-all perks.
Yeah. We're not talking about just, offering everyone the same dental plan and calling it a day, right?
Right. It's much more nuanced now. It's about recognizing that the modern workforce is so diverse. Each individual has unique needs and priorities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our sources really highlight this generational diversity as a key driver of this change. We're talking about baby boomers getting ready for retirement, Gen X in their prime earning years, Millennials seeking purpose-driven work, and Gen Z entering the workforce with that digital-first mindset.
Yeah.
So how are companies navigating this complex landscape?
Well, they're realizing that to win the talent war, they need to understand what truly motivates each generation.
Yeah.
What makes each group tick.
Yeah, it's about speaking their language,
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. So for baby boomers, it's often about stability and long-term security.
Makes sense. They've worked hard their entire lives. They want to know they're set up for the future.
Right. So think about things like comprehensive health insurance,
Yeah.
robust retirement plans, even long-term care insurance. It's about peace of mind as they approach this new chapter in their lives.
It's about aligning those benefits with their life stage.
Yeah.
Right, so what about Gen X? What are they looking for in a benefits package?
Well, Gen X is often called the sandwich generation, right? They're juggling careers, families, maybe even taking care of aging parents.
Yeah, they've got a lot on their plates.
So they really crave work-life balance and financial security.
Makes sense. It's a stressful time of life for many.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
think about flexible work hours, comprehensive healthcare plans that cover their families, and resources to help them plan for their financial future.
So it's not just about the individual. It's about supporting their family unit as well.
Exactly. Now let's talk about millennials. What's their magic formula for workplace satisfaction?
They're the ones who get all the ping pong tables and free snacks, right?
Well, there's some truth to that stereotype, but their desires actually run much deeper. Millennials are really driven by a sense of purpose. They want to know that their work has meaning.
So it's not just about climbing the corporate ladder.
No, they want opportunities for growth, continuous learning, and they want to feel connected to something bigger than themselves.
So what kind of benefits appeal to them?
Think professional development budgets, mentorship programs, benefits tied to social impact initiatives, things that allow them to grow professionally and make a difference in the world.
So it's about professional growth,
Mm-hmm.
but also about feeling connected to something larger than themselves. It's interesting to see how that ties into their values.
Absolutely. And where does that leave Gen Z, the newest members of the workforce? What are their expectations?
They're the digital natives,
Yeah.
right? Grew up with technology at their fingertips.
Exactly. So for them, flexibility isn't just a perk, it's an expectation.
They don't even know a world without smartphones and the internet.
Right. So they want the freedom to work when and where they choose, and they expect technology to be seamlessly integrated into their workflow.
So what does that look like in terms of benefits?
Think remote work options, collaboration tools, even virtual reality training programs. They're bringing their digital world into the workplace.
It's fascinating to see how each generation has such distinct needs and priorities. And it's clear that companies are starting to adapt to this new reality. So how are they actually putting these ideas into practice?
Well, one major trend we're seeing is the rise of personalized benefits packages.
You mean moving away from that one-size-fits-all model?
Exactly. It's about embracing a more customized approach, where employees can choose the perks that best fit their individual lifestyle and needs.
So kind of like a cafeteria-style benefits plan.
That's a great analogy. Imagine a digital platform where you can select your benefits just like you're building your ideal meal.
It's a really interesting concept. But wouldn't that be a logistical nightmare for HR departments, trying to manage all those different options for each employee?
It definitely could be if we were still relying on old school methods. But technology is a game changer here.
So AI is stepping in to save the day.
In a way, yes. We're seeing a rise in AI-powered benefits platforms that not only allow employees to browse and select their benefits, but also offer personalized recommendations based on their preferences and demographics.
So it's personalized but still manageable for the company.
Precisely. It's like having a personal benefits concierge right there at your fingertips.
I love that analogy. So what are some examples of how these packages might differ across generations?
Okay, let's paint a picture. Imagine a Gen Z employee. They might opt for a streaming service subscription, student loan assistance, or even a stipend for their favorite online learning platform.
Those are definitely perks that would appeal to a younger generation. Now, what about someone in a different stage of life?
Well, a millennial parent, for example, might prioritize childcare subsidies, a home office stipend to create a comfortable workspace, or access to financial wellness programs.
It's about meeting them where they are in their lives,
Yeah.
providing support for their specific needs.
And someone nearing retirement, perhaps a baby boomer, might choose enhanced medical insurance, increased contributions to their retirement plan, or even long-term care insurance to ensure a secure future.
It's all about catering to their individual needs and aspirations.
Exactly. And this shift toward personalization isn't just a trend. It's a fundamental change in how companies are approaching employee benefits. It's a recognition that to attract and retain top talent, you need to create a work experience that truly supports the whole person.
It's no longer just about the paycheck. It's about creating a work environment where people feel valued, supported, and empowered to thrive.
One key area is personalized benefit packages. It's about giving employees the power to choose what matters most to them.
It's like creating a custom tailored experience for each employee, right? But wouldn't that create chaos for HR departments?
Yeah.
I mean, managing all those unique packages for everyone seems like a lot.
It certainly could be if we were still relying on old school methods, spreadsheets, and filing cabinets.
Right.
But technology is a game changer here.
Of course, technology always comes to the rescue.
AI-powered benefits platforms are emerging as the solution. They streamline the process for both employees and employers.
So AI is stepping in as the HR assistant.
You could say that. These platforms can analyze employee data like age, family status, career stage, and then offer personalized recommendations.
So no more sifting through pages of irrelevant benefits. The platform curates options that actually align with your needs.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just recommendations. These platforms can handle enrollment, manage changes to benefits throughout the year, even provide employees with educational resources to help them make informed decisions.
Wow. So it really takes the guesswork out of benefits selection.
It does, and it frees up HR to focus on more strategic initiatives.
That's a win-win for everyone. So AI is definitely playing a big role here. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about another major trend in flexible benefits: work flexibility.
Absolutely. It's no longer just about being able to work from home occasionally. We're talking about a real paradigm shift in how companies view work.
So the traditional 9-to-5 office job, is that a thing of the past?
It's definitely evolving. We're seeing companies recognize that flexibility is key to attracting and retaining top talent.
Makes sense. People want more control over their work lives.
Exactly. So how are companies embracing this new era of work flexibility? Well, one trend we're seeing is the rise of home office stipends.
So companies are actually giving employees money to set up their home offices.
Exactly. They're realizing that if they expect employees to work effectively from home, they need to provide the necessary resources.
So things like ergonomic chairs, high-speed internet, maybe even a budget for a standing desk.
Exactly. It's about making sure employees have the tools and environment they need to be productive wherever they choose to work.
It makes sense. Invest in your employees' well-being and productivity, and it will pay off in the long run.
Precisely. But what about those employees who crave a change of scenery? You know, the ones who thrive in different environments.
Yeah, not everyone wants to be cooped up at home all the time.
Right. So we're seeing a surge in workation options, where companies allow employees to work remotely from different locations, even different countries.
Wait, so I could work from a beach in Bali?
Potentially. Some organizations offer temporary relocation programs, providing support for employees who want to live and work in a new city for a few months.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing. To experience a new culture while still getting your work done.
And others offer travel stipends to help cover the costs of working remotely from a dream destination.
So it's like combining work with adventure.
Exactly. It's a perk that appeals to a lot of employees, and it can really boost morale and creativity.
I bet. And there's another emerging trend that's gaining traction: the 4-day work week.
Ah, yes. The dream of a 3-day weekend every week.
Tell me more. Is that actually realistic for most businesses?
Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but the early results from companies who have implemented it are promising.
What kind of results are we talking about?
Increased productivity, higher employee morale, even a reduction in burnout.
Wow. So it's not just about giving employees more time off. It's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that employees have lives outside of work, and supporting their well-being ultimately benefits the company as well.
It's a fascinating concept. It really challenges the traditional notion that longer hours equal greater output.
And speaking of well-being, let's talk about another area where companies are getting creative: paid time off.
Yeah, PTO. It's not just about vacation days anymore, is it?
No, it's not. Companies are moving beyond the traditional PTO model, recognizing that time off is crucial for rest rejuvenation and even professional growth.
So how are companies rethinking their PTO policies?
One trend is offering additional vacation days for long-term employees. It's a way of rewarding loyalty and recognizing the value of experience.
Makes sense. You want to keep your experienced employees happy.
And some companies even offer anniversary bonuses, like an extra week of vacation for hitting a significant milestone.
So it's a way to show employees they're appreciated and encourage them to stay with the company.
Exactly. And we're also seeing a rise in dedicated mental health and recharge days.
So employees can take a break without having to use their vacation days.
Exactly. It's a sign that companies are finally acknowledging the importance of mental well-being.
It's about time, right? Mental health is just as important as physical health.
Absolutely. And then there are sabbaticals, which allow employees to take extended breaks for personal growth travel or volunteer work.
Sabbaticals, those sound amazing, but also like a big commitment.
They do require planning and coordination, but the benefits can be significant for both the employee and the employer.
So the employee gets to pursue their passions and broaden their horizons.
Right. And the company benefits from the new skills and insights the employee brings back after their sabbatical.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Speaking of wins, let's talk about another crucial aspect of flexible benefits: learning and career development support.
That's a great segue. In today's rapidly changing work environment, continuous learning is essential for both individual and organizational success.
So it's not just about attracting talent, it's about nurturing that talent and helping employees reach their full potential.
Precisely. And this can take many forms. We're seeing a resurgence in tuition reimbursement programs, allowing employees to pursue degrees or certifications.
So companies are willing to invest in their employees' education.
Yes, and they're also providing dedicated budgets for professional development courses and conferences.
It's like giving employees a toolbox filled with resources to build their dream careers.
Exactly. And mentorship programs are also gaining popularity, connecting experienced employees with newer ones to provide guidance and support.
It's all about creating a supportive ecosystem where employees feel empowered to learn and grow.
And it benefits the company as well. By investing in their employees' development, they're building a more skilled, adaptable, and innovative workforce.
It's a smart investment, really. And it sends a powerful message to employees that the company is committed to their growth and success.
You've summed it up perfectly. It's about creating a mutually beneficial relationship where both the employee and the employer thrive.
All of this is so fascinating. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from personalized benefit packages to work flexibility to professional development. But I'm curious, what about the companies themselves? What's the business case for offering all these amazing benefits?
Welcome back to our deep dive. It's amazing to think we're already at the final part of our exploration into flexible employee benefits.
It has been quite a journey. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have, from personalized benefit packages to the evolving landscape of PTO, and how companies are integrating sustainability into their benefits programs. It's been fascinating.
Absolutely. And I think what's really come to light is that flexible benefits are about so much more than just offering a laundry list of perks.
You're right. It's not just about ticking boxes. It's about creating a workplace culture that truly values employees and supports their well-being.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that employees are individuals with complex lives and aspirations.
And that when you prioritize their well-being and empower them to make choices that align with their needs, everyone benefits. Precisely. We see increased engagement, higher productivity, and a stronger sense of loyalty.
It's a win-win for everyone. But I think one of the most crucial aspects of flexible benefits, and something we haven't explicitly addressed yet, is trust.
Ah, yes, trust. That's
Oh,
a brilliant observation. You're absolutely right. At the heart of any successful flexible benefits program is a foundation of trust between the employer and the employee.
It's about trusting employees to manage their time effectively, to be productive regardless of location, and to make responsible choices about their benefits.
Precisely. And it's about companies trusting that by providing employees with flexibility and autonomy, they'll reap the rewards in terms of engagement, loyalty, and ultimately business success.
So it's not just about changing policies or implementing new technologies. It's about a fundamental shift in mindset.
I couldn't agree more. It's about moving away from that old command and control style of management.
And embracing a more human-centric approach to work.
Exactly. And I think this shift is long overdue. For too long, we've operated under this assumption that work has to be rigid, structured, and confined to a specific time and place.
But flexible benefits are challenging that paradigm.
They're showing us that there's a better way, a way that benefits both individuals and organizations.
It's been an incredibly enlightening conversation, and I think our listeners have gained valuable insights into this evolving world of work.
I hope so. It's a topic I'm incredibly passionate about, and I believe that creating a positive and supportive work environment is essential, not just for business success, but for societal progress as well.
Well said. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
Please do.
The world of work is in constant flux. What worked yesterday might not work today, and what works today might be obsolete tomorrow.
That's the reality we live in now.
So the key for both employers and employees is to stay informed, be adaptable, and never stop exploring new ways to create a work environment that is both fulfilling and rewarding.
I couldn't have said it better myself. The future of work is flexible, and those who embrace this new reality will be the ones who thrive.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into flexible employee benefits. We hope you found it informative and inspiring. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of work.
And remember, the future of work is flexible.